What's going on, y'all? Listen, this foolishness with Amy Luciani being on live, crying and being real emotional was like, why are you surprised, girl? Why are you surprised? I don't understand why she did not see this coming. Anybody should have known Dwight Howard has been known to be saucy out here in these streets. Very fluid in his personal life. It's been all over the internet. Today, we're going to get into that conversation. But before we do, let's understand that everything I say on my show is strictly entertainment purposes. Only that is all, okay? So let's get into this show, y'all. Tell me, I know y'all have seen this video. Let me just show it to you real quick, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit more because this is some great stuff.
To know me, you know I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I'm in the police at the house. They ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I am in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble, so of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband, but the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody wanna fucking listen because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this man. But I gotta protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is gonna, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for $1, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going too fucking far. And I'm so embarrassed. And I gotta even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it's supposed to be through sickness and health, but this shit is scary. This is why I'm losing my fucking marriage. Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him.
Okay. Do y'all see how Amy is acting? She gives a woman scorn. She gives a woman that's healed. She gives someone who is hurt. She gives a wife that's fed up. She just gives and keeps giving. But my thing is, as a woman and a wife, I feel for her. I can understand where she's coming from, because if you've been in a relationship with someone, she said it's been 14 months. That's not an excessive amount of time. You're still dealing with the representative in your relationship. You're not even dealing with the real man yet. All the skeletons ain't fell out the closet. Do you feel what I'm saying? So she's still getting to know him. So 14 months, well, that's a little time, but it ain't a lot of time when it comes to getting to know someone and that kind of thing, right? So she is upset, as you just seen in the video, because she is stating that Dwight was coercing his son to tell lies on her about a situation that's been going on in the household. Now, me personally, I'm not in that realm of the entertainment business, right? But I do see a lot. I do hear a lot. So I know she knows a lot. And when I first heard of Amy, aka Amber, right? It was from Love and Hip Hop. She was like, I think, a rapper, an actress, and that kind of thing. So she was getting herself out there. And she had seems like a pretty successful business that her sister and mom was helping her with, right? So at that time, she was dealing with this dude named Mozzie or something like that. I think he's a rapper. So next thing I know, it was the flip was on, and she was now with Dwight. Now, anybody that knows of Dwight, who knows anything about basketball, just anything about Dwight, you know Dwight is real fluid in his personal life. It ain't no secret. It ain't no questions. It ain't none of that. It has always been rumored that he did some things. You know, it was all on the internet. Allegedly, he was being sued by a little trans one time. Allegedly, but we never heard anything else about it. But she came on crying, just nose running, just going all the way in, saying that she loves her husband. It's not because of the money. It's because that she cannot risk her life and this and that and the other. And she was trying to have his back. Ma'am, where you been? Where you been? And where you been? We all know that Dwight lifestyle ain't no secret. He's always been saucy, spicy, and all of that. So the things that he's doing at his point in his life, I never felt that he was ready to settle down anyway with one woman or one man or both. I felt like he was still out there feeling himself. The thing is, when women got to understand, and men as well, if you get into a relationship with someone where the relationship is so unbalanced and so many people are attracted to this person because of what they do for a career, they know they have money, whatever it may be, it's always going to be an uphill battle. Heck, your man ain't even got to have a whole lot of coins. He could just look decent, have good credit, and you still going to have a headache. So you know, if you deal with somebody who has publicity that Dwight had, you're going to have an uphill battle, right? Now, from what I remember, her mom wanted her to be with someone successful, like we all want for our daughters. But you got to be careful, because when you're in a relationship like that, her mother had to know, and I'm sure she has been advised, you know, you got to be careful who you get in a relationship with. She had pics. She's a pretty girl. So she had pics of different people, but she chose him. Why? I do not know. She's upset. Now, let me tell you something. Royce, y'all remember Royce? Royce is his baby's mother, right? His son came out and was talking about The mama crazy, daddy crazy, sister crazy, he crazy, everybody crazy. And that's bad. And you remember Royce, let me let you hear this.
But my mama crazy, my side of the family crazy, I'm crazy, my sister crazy, my brother crazy. You feel me? But hey, you know what I'm saying? I hope, you getting the help you need. But I told y'all, man. My mama did too, especially. But it gets to a point, you gotta learn to deal with certain things as you get older, bro. But hey, man, that's something right there I will never do. But you got it, bro. I've been known.
Okay. And y'all remember, for the longest, Royce has been screaming at she a little something, but she's been on top of the mountaintop trying to get somebody to listen to her and the things that she had dealt with when it comes to Dwight. And no one wanted to listen. That she felt that because he had money, that no one wanted to listen. You know, if you go to court with a man that has that type of money and you just a squirrel trying to get a nut, you're gonna have a hard way to go to win because he's gonna get the best attorney. And you're gonna probably get somebody that you can afford and hope that they win. But he's gonna have the best of the best. You know, she didn't fare out well, let's just say, when it came to suing him. And he didn't always do right from what she says by their son. Now, my biggest thing is Amy, and like a lot of women, we think that we can get with these men and we gonna change them up. But that's so wrong. It is so twisted because until a man is ready to change, that's the only time he's going to change. Because one woman thinks that she got the lockdown when he done had so many women of different races, different nationalities, different sizes, different shapes. He's had this opportunity to pick the cream of the cream. But you feel like you are the one that's going to be going to make him switch it up and change. Hunte, he got to be tired of that lifestyle and ready to change before this man is going to change. That's any man, whether it's the Dwight Howard, the average man that's working, whoever. If your man is not really ready and willing to change, I don't care what you do, what kind of snatch you're working with, he ain't going to change. Okay, now we all think that we might have, what it takes to get it done. But when you're dealing with a man that has so many options available at his disposal, you're going to have a hard way to go. And like I said, she should not have been surprised. So now she go on and she want to talk about he has an addiction. A lot of them do. A lot of them, to keep up with their schedules and to do the things that they do, a lot of them be then got hooked on stuff. It happened back in the day. They take stuff. Yeah, he does. He probably needs some help behind the scenes. He probably does. But until he's ready to get help, it ain't gonna matter what nobody else say or think. He think he's a functioning person, that he don't need no help. So until he's ready and want to improve how he's doing or what he's doing allegedly, it ain't gonna change for you. You gonna cry a river. It don't even matter. So now they're saying that he is filed for divorce. Yeah, he gonna divorce you. You don't got on the internet and blasted him. Amy was saying that she loved her husband. She wanted to divorce him 6 months ago or whenever it was. And people were saying, no, you can't leave your husband. You can't. It ain't about the money because she ain't on no credit card. She ain't on this and that and third. She just love him. But she can't stand for this because he can ruin her and get her in massive trouble, blah, 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 blah. And she heard him coercing the son. Baby, he gonna have his dad back. But the son said he wishes her well. My biggest thing is Dwight and the things that he was doing should not have been a secret. I guess she thought because things were going well, like any woman, that she was going to be able to get in there with the good and change him. But ladies, men, and gentlemen, let's get it together. Until a person want to change, you can't change them. I don't care how much money they have or how broke they are. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. Until that person want to change, they're not going to change. They're just not that into you. And it's unfortunate, but Dwight Howard has been all over. If you in the A, you kind of know how he move a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's alleged, but it's some stuff, it's been heard and seen. So it's unfortunate for her, but now he has moved on and filed for divorce. What did we think gonna happen? He can't trust you. He closed the door on her. When she was talking, there's no respect there. He just ready to be done because it's another one that bites the dust attitude for him. So it's unfortunate. And as a woman, as a wife, as a person, I feel for Amy because, if you get married to somebody, you do want your relationship to work. You want to get in there. You want to make sure that you can hold it down for each other and work it out through the hard times, right? But both people have to be willing to do that. And if you want to do it and he's not wanting to do it, it is not going to work. So my biggest thing, if she's crying now, let the money go because he probably got stuff in order. You ain't gonna be able to get none of it anyway. So it's best to roll on and meet you someone. First, get to know who you are, Amy. Find out what things make you happy. And it can't be within another man. It has to be something you have to make yourself happy from within. Okay. So let's work on number one, yourself. Now you done cried, you done got that out. The world knows that he got a thing going on, which nobody's really surprised. I don't think so. And now let's work on you. Let's turn lemons into lemonade kind of thing. It's unfortunate, but y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you think that why is she surprised attitude just like me? Or do you feel like she should have known this? She ignored it. You know, she ignored it thinking that she was gonna be able to change a grown man. One thing about a grown man, you can't change him, you can't raise him because he's already grown. The same thing about a woman. You're already grown. So unless your mind is set for something else and something different, it ain't no change until a person's ready to change. So tell me what you guys think. Drop a comment. Let me know. Do you think that she was overboard? She really went about it the wrong way? Because if you want to work on your relationship, the last thing you want to do is go online and have the merchandise right in your hand. Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that if you really want your marriage to work? She stated they had been to counseling more than one time. 14 months. Most people know if you could get through the first 5 years of your relationship, even if you move to a whole nother different state, if you could get through the first 5 years of the most critical months, if you can't get through the first 5 years, then you done had to go, been together, 14 months, she said, and then been to counseling multiple times, that relationship, it ain't gonna work, baby. Read the writing on the wall. So drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Because if y'all thinking like I'm thinking, I'm like, Amy, you should have seen the writing on the wall, baby. All right, y'all. Peace out. This is crazy.